I'll request you join your voices to my voice. O Uganda, may God uphold thee. We lay our future in thy hands. United, free, for liberty, together we'll always stand.
Thank you very much. You can take your seats. Without wasting any more time, please allow me invite Madame Nila Manzi, the representative of the advisory board, to come and give her opening remarks for this AGM of 2026.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Have you all got your tea? Enjoy yourselves. I'm by names of Nila Mans, like she has said, a mother of 4, a grandmother of 2, retired but not tired. So I'm not passing Kalango, but I'm just here to make remarks. You are most welcome for this AGM 2026. We are here to talk about our family. We'll have the audited books of accounts, and then we see how are we protecting our gains. So I'm very sure I'm all eager to see. And I always, every time I stand here to welcome you as we dive into the AGM or any other meeting, I always pray that all of us would be here when we are opening, not breaking the ground, but when we are opening the hospital. And God is going to keep us. And then we'll have to be there when we all live in the city. So I welcome you. Let us wait. And before I leave this mic, I cannot go without thanking the founder member. I'm one of the founder members, but the vision bearer, Alex and his wife. Guys, clap for them. I've never seen, I've been in the corporate world for a long time, but with Love Uganda is the most association which is corporate in governance. Very open, very professional. Alex, I don't know, I only pray for you that whatever your vision, the vision you had 8 and more years ago, to see it to pass. And your wife, of course, Joseline. You definitely know every man that makes it in life, he has a wife besides, not behind. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madame Nila Manzi. Many things to learn from you. You started the word summary. I want to know how you do it, being a grandmother and you still have good looks, so that also when I become a grandfather, I'll still have vibe. Okay, now next on the agenda is review and adoption of the previous AGM's minutes. Let me invite Leader Julius to come and take us through.
Thank you, Leader Edgar. Good morning, members. How's everyone? Have you enjoyed your breakfast? Fantastic. My name is Julius Ahimbisiwe. I'm a very proud partner member. I serve with Love Uganda at as a leader. I'm on the executive committee. My responsibility largely is to do with membership growth. So I'm supposed to make sure that the membership for the organization grows every day. So whenever I call upon each and every one of us to bring a member. Don't be angry with me. Thank you very much. I'm here to take us through the minutes for our previous AGM. It is important for us to, to go through those and see how things were back then and how things are today, for us to be able to track the progress, isn't it? Yes. The AGM took place on 22nd of February 2025, and it was here. Those of you who are here, I'm sure you remember. Started at 11 a.m. in the morning, and it ended at 2:20 hours. This was the agenda. Between 8 and 9, it was arrival of guests and registration plus breakfast. 9 to 9:10, it was prayer and national anthem. 10 minutes past 9 to 20 minutes past 9, it was welcome remarks by the chair and advisory board. At 9:20 to 9:40, it was member orientation by our one and only Jolly Twine Mpaire. I'm sure you all know Leader Jolly. At 9:40 to 20 minutes past 10, it was review of previous minutes by one of the leaders. At 10:20 to 11, it was the annual report of 2024, and then the strategic plan for the year 2025-2027, and that was done by the vision bearer. At 11 to 12 p.m., it was a session for questions and answer. At 12 to 12, 10 minutes past 12, it was closing remarks by the chair and advisory board. And our AGM was closed at 10 minutes past 12. These were the minutes. Minute 1, call to order and adoption. The meeting was called to order, and the minutes of the previous AGM were presented for adoption. The motion was moved by Dr. Wandera James. Is Dr. Wandera James here? Probably he's still on the way. Seconded by Yasin, Sylvia, Linda, Samuel, and Fiona. That was at 16 minutes past 11. Annual report and strategic updates. The annual report was presented, including key organizational updates and performance highlights. The amendment noted was per life fund corrected to 16.5 million. Financial year 2025 to 2027 strategic plan. The vision bearer presented the strategic plan, outlining with love Uganda's growth trajectory and strategic priorities. As you are all aware, or as you may be aware, the work we are doing is guided by the strategic plan 2025 to 2027. So that's why we come here to report to you the progress, so that you ask us those hard questions, you roast us, you know where we are going off track. Online sale model. The online sale model was presented as with Love Uganda's core growth and retention engine. Again, it goes back to, you know, the mobilization work. We came up with the sale groups, the sale model strategy. It answers directly to the growth of the organization. So those of you who belong to sales, you know the great job that the sale leaders are doing. And when they ask you to, you know, to invite your families, your colleagues, your friends to join those sales, it directly answers the work of mobilizing membership growth. New committee introductions. The Paralife Committee was introduced also in our last AGM. Formal introduction and establishment of the Paralife Committee to oversee that very fund. I'm sure all of you are familiar with the Paralife policy. Am I wrong or I'm correct? Fantastic. Because if you really not familiar with the Paralife fund, then that means you're not protecting the gains. You're not sure of your gains. Then the Hospital Project Committee. Formal introduction and establishment of the Hospital Project Committee was introduced. The team was introduced here. And I'm sure you are all aware of the progress we are making towards the groundbreaking of our mighty project, the With Love Uganda Hospital. Then the Business Elevation Program. This program is really directly engaging with members who own businesses. How many of us belong to the Business Elevation Program? How many of us have businesses registered there? This is a very small number. Does this mean that we only have very few business people in With Love Uganda? I call upon all of us who own businesses to get registered with the program. There are fantastic engagements that take place from time to time, and surely you'd like to. It is important for you to be a part of it. Minute 3, the question and answer session, and member contributions as well. Members were encouraged to attract peers of integrity to invite them to join with Love Uganda. The members below, that is Paul, he called upon members to intentionally grow with Love Uganda, social media platforms and partnerships. Generous Mahoro encouraged members to actively engage their social circles and motivate others to join with Love Uganda. Excel commended management for improvements and milestones, noting growth and openness to feedback. This is the same call that we've always called upon members to get involved in. Those of you who are employed, who work with several organizations, encourage colleagues, your colleagues to join, your workmates to join with Love Uganda. That is also another avenue through which we can increase the membership. Minute 3. This was largely from Violet Corey Nabakembo. And these were issues that were raised. Inquiry on whether land titles for Zirowe and Usika are in with Love Uganda's name. Clarification on reconciliation of 10 accounts not balancing during the tenure as finance director. And then Sleeping Giants exit strategy requirements. scale of groundbreaking and land acquisition strategy in Zimbabwe. Dependents access to With Love Uganda benefits, that is satellite city and the Power Life. And then expense accountability regarding T-shirts taken on credit and not paid for. Those were the outstanding issues that were raised by our then finance director, Madam Corey, and I'm sure you very well remember that clarifications were made towards those queries. And minute 3 still, further member input. Aaron requested a brief about With Love Uganda, PDF, audio and video for members acquisition and clarity on Power Life regulation by the Insurance Regulatory Authority. Then Connie again asked about the satellite city, contributions and procedures if a member completes payment but is unable to build. Then Mr. Viganja expressed hope in the model, proposed engaging a developer to build houses for sale within satellite city. These were the responses to those queries that were raised by the finance director. The responses came from our vision bearer. I'm sure you all know the vision bearer. You may confuse me to be the vision bearer, but our vision bearer is here. Power Life regulation. So legal counsel engaged Insurance Regulatory Authority, informed that the Power Life Fund is a benevolent fund for members only, not a public product. So that is why it cannot be regulated. If it becomes a public, if it is open to the public, if Power Life is open to the public, then that means it will be regulated by the Insurance Regulatory Authority. But we all know that Power Life policy is entirely for With Love Uganda members. Is that right? Fantastic. And then land titles. Busika land was transferred to With Love Uganda. I'm sure you, at some point, you have all seen those titles, isn't it? Yeah, the With Love Uganda title in With Love Uganda names. At least me, I've seen it. If any of you haven't seen it, I have a copy. I can share with you. Then the Zimbabwe transfer will be completed once all the 42 plus acres are secured for cost efficiency. I mean, you all know how we acquired that land. It was through members who bought it on behalf of the organization. So the organization has to pay them to acquire it in its name. So it would be prudent for the organization to do the transfer when the payment of the other members is done. Transferring, one by one would be costly. Then accounts and audit. Variances were due to inclusion of February 2024 accounts incorrectly. But it was flagged for correction, of course. Then the then finance director also was faulted, for failure to flag that. Minute 4, responses. Still exit strategy. Approximately 8 members who requested to exit and had been refunded, and a specific exit form and policy are in place for those who wish to leave. With Love Uganda is not a prison. If you join as a member and at some point you feel maybe you've lost track of the vision, you no longer understand what we do, we do not insist to keep you, as a member. You are free to exit. I'm sure all of us know that. Yeah, so the exit form is there, the policy is clear and documented, And then member ownership. Active members were encouraged active member ownership and intentionality in growing the social media footprint as requested by members. Minute 5 and 6, these were the final remarks by the advisory board representative. That was the one and only Mr. Patrick Apechu. Official launch of the financial year 2025 to 2027 strategic plan was done. He also encouraged members to keep abreast with Love Uganda and leverage networks for growth. He commended the milestones achieved by the organization. The meeting was adjourned at 20 minutes past 2. Those were the minutes in brief. And at this moment, I would like to call upon, as it is supposed to be, I would like to call upon a member to move a motion to approve those minutes in no particular order, really. You can just put up your hand and move a motion to approve the minutes that I've just taken us through. Thank you for the correction. If any of us, of course, believes that those are not the minutes, as far as our last AGM is concerned, you can put up your hand maybe to guide us on one or two areas before we move the motion to approve the minutes. Yes.
Thank you very much for the minutes. I am not moving a motion. I just want to make a general comment about the minutes. I think it is well-written minutes. I only noticed one thing, that where names are being mentioned, I'm not referring to my name, that is okay. But where somebody makes a statement which is controversial in nature, let's avoid to mention the name of that person. Or if somebody disagree with the opinion of the general meeting, it is better to remain neutral. Either you refer to the title of the person or just remain neutral. Don't point out that Mr. Pesho strongly disagreed with the Alex opinion. Now, when somebody else reads that, it makes people single Mr. Pesho out as somebody that is not a member. Otherwise, well done, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Pechu, for the guidance. I'm sure that has been taken note of. Any clarification from any other member? Oh.
I'm just wondering if there's a attendance list or the AGM was attended by who.
Thank you. The list is there of the members that attended in hard copy, and it was kept on record. Thank you. Do we have any other member who'd like to make clarification or seek clarification? If there is none, at this point, therefore, allow me to not have someone move a motion to approve the minutes. By raise of hand, really. Okay. Okay. Yes.
Sorry, before the minutes are approved, I want to ask something. The strategic plan, must it be strictly a 2-year plan? And why? Why should it be a 2-year? Why not 1 year or 5 year?
Thank you for the question. Who's willing to answer that question? You? Okay. DPC, would you like to answer that question? She asked that the strategic plan, sorry. She has noticed that it is 3 years actually. And she's asking that must it be 3 years? Why can't it be 5 or more?
Oh, okay. Good morning, my bosses. How are you today? So this being the first strategic plan of With Love Uganda, we decided to do a 3-year strategic plan. It is 3 years. Common practice is 5 years, but we did 3 years intentionally so that we monitor. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Someone else had a hand up.
Okay, mine is a question. Okay, mine is a question. I was being taken through about the satellite plan or architecture arrangement. Assuming I did join and I bought that land and they gave me that architecture plan. If I used it elsewhere, still on my land, not under this, would I be contrary? Is it illegal or?
Very interesting question. I think this is largely to do with a satellite city. VB, should I give you the microphone to answer the question?
I think for safety of our time, let's concentrate on what is on the agenda. We are supposed to approve the minutes. Time will come for those other questions to be asked. Are we together? So let's please adopt the minutes. Somebody propose and we adopt and we move on. Time for questions will come.
Thank you, Mr. Pechu. So we've been advised that we have the Q&A session. When that moment comes, all the questions will be answered. So at this moment, if there are no more clarification needed in regards to the minutes, let me kindly ask someone to move a motion. We have the minutes seconded, and then we can close that session.
Thank you, Julius. My name is Solomon Palani, and I second the minutes. Approved. I move the motion. Thank you.
Thank you, Solomon. The motion has been moved. Can we have members to second the motion, and then we have the session closed? It is maybe by raise of hands. We shall have your names, of course, are recorded. Here we have 1, 2, 3. Okay. We shall quickly give you the microphone to introduce yourself so that the names can be recorded. Let's start with you.
I'm Rosetta Sasra, Platinum member. I second the motion. Asasra Rosette.
Thank you, Rosette. I saw another hand somewhere around here.
Yes, I'm Engineer Thomas. The motion is seconded.
Thank you. I saw hands up this side.
Rukundo Mwebaze Lucy, I second the motion.
Thank you. Where are the hands that I saw this side?
Doreen Asimwe, I second.
Thank you. Enough. Okay. We'll get your names.
Rukundo Mwebaza Lucy, I second the motion.
Thank you, members. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you very much for paying attention to our minutes for the previous AGM. My name is Julius Imsiwe again. Thank you very much.
Well done, Leader Julius. As we focus on this year, 2026, it's within our mandate and it's our purpose that we grow with Love Uganda. But as the organization grows, definitely we're also interested in the members growing. Because when the members grow, the effect is translated into our organization. Now, one of the things which inspires to work hard is when you are directing people to your home. I've often driven around Kororo and the streets inspire you. The roads, Prince Charles Drive, Marcon X Avenue, Upper Kororo Terrace Road. Now, about 16 years ago, I was staying in some slum in Banda. So whenever I would want to direct, you needed to jump some swamps to access where I was staying. So you would not comfortably direct someone to your home. But you see, when With Love Uganda vision was being birthed, the vision bearer had in mind that housing challenge is a key issue here in Uganda. So part of the With Love Uganda project, we have a satellite city, which is about 35 kilometers from Kampala here. And it is a well-designed satellite city. Actually, it is another version of Kororo, much better than Kororo. But the beauty with it is that we are making the housing very affordable for every Ugandan. So regardless whether the direction to your home is a problem, jumping swamps, With Love Uganda has you in mind. And one amazing and uniqueness about this product is that there is the payment can be done in installment. And at the first installment, you're already an owner of the land. To those who are in banking, you know that you need to about, I think, 70 at least to make some considerable amount of deposits to own the land. For us here, at one first installment, you have a sales agreement and you own the land. So notice how With Love Uganda is very amazing. The vision bearer is going to talk about it. We are looking forward to his speech. And definitely he's a man of vision. I remember I was privileged that the vision bearer, okay, apart from vision, he does other businesses. But one of the businesses I know very well is that he deals in cars. So I was privileged that he imported my first car. And the same person who taught me how to drive. By that time, driving schools were not as common as they are now. Here, every time there's driving everywhere. So our time, so this man taught me there were about 7 lessons. But one thing which inspires is a man who believes in potential and grows leaders. So the man taught me how to drive a car 7 times, but they were not every day. So when the car arrived in Uganda and we cleared, he pushed me. I was staying on Entebbe Road. So it was my first time to drive while he was instructing me. So when we reached Zana Total, he said, now, here is your car, my friend. Before he left, as I was entering the road, the taxi had already knocked me. So I was expecting him to say, man, I think you're not ready. The man didn't even look, but he left me to go. So he's a man who takes calculated risk. He's a man who unlocks potential. And he really has a great vision for With Love Uganda. With those words, please allow me to welcome our vision bearer, Mr. Alex Mwina.
Thank you. Thank you very much, my brother Edgar.
I wanted to, using my wisdom now, to guide this meeting a little further. When you present minutes like this, they only become a document. But when you review and actually, therefore, look at what was discussed, okay? Then carry it to the next minutes. It lives. Otherwise, now this is history. If we don't review the minutes, we have now had the minutes presented. We have adopted them as a true record of what transpired. What is supposed to be carried from these minutes to the next minutes is lacking before he comes. So we should go minute by minute and see whether everything is clean. If everything has to go on, we should first confirm that everything is clean. Then we carry it to the next. Otherwise, this now becomes just a record of history. So is there anything we want to review and say, how much was done on this? This strategic plan was presented. How much have we worked on it? That kind of stuff. So that really we have meetings that are more meaningful than mere presentation.
Thank you very much, Mr. Munanura. You see, that's the beauty of With Love Uganda. We are learning. So we have our big men and bosses here directing us, and we learn every day. Yeah? You can see this is the second time we are recording the minutes. We learnt something in the other meeting, now we are learning. Yeah? And we keep recording and refining. So I assure you, matters arising. Very good. Thank you very, very much. So that's why it's good. You see, such guidance means that Mr. Mnanura is owning With Love Uganda. Yeah, so that's good. So please keep them coming so that we grow together. This is our organization. I will not take a lot of our time. I'll go straight into our annual report for this year. You know, AGMs, they say AGMs are a bit boring. So please, but With Love Uganda, we try to make them not as boring, but this is the business that we must carry out at the AGM. So own it, because this is us. This is our 10K every day. Yes? So please, you will bear with the boredom. But before I go very far, I always love introducing the people that are stewarding this money with us. Yes? So that you know, these names, sometimes you just hear the names, sometimes you just see the names, but you also get to know the people behind those names. You put face to the name. It's just not only me. Yeah? We have so many wonderful members that are volunteering to do the beautiful work that you see here today. Yeah? So without further ado, allow me to request our leaders, first and foremost, to come here. We put face to them, and then they tell you in just less than a minute, seconds, because we already, our time is fast spent. So as the leaders, please come, a minute or two, say your name and what portfolio you hold on the exco as a leader. But as they come, I will personally apologize for the tea. We've delayed on that. With Love Uganda, principle. Time management is one of our core principles. Yeah, that's why at 9 sharp, whether tea was here or not, we said no, let's start at least with introductions so that we start on time. And I can assure you, by midday, we should make sure that we are leaving, and what stays is us interacting. Yes, because if we must get ahead to do what we need to do to achieve, we must, time management has to be one of those principles that we never miss. Yeah. So thank you. Let me start with our MC.
I'm Edgar Nabota Kampulira. I head the Business Elevation Program.
Yes, I'm Katsime Matthias, and I'm the one in charge of the hospital. I'll just drop it in zero.
My good name is Tugume Edith. I always called myself the first Munyoro to join With Love Uganda, and I will not change that. I've been on the EXCO team since 2018, and I'm not yet tired. I'm in charge of retention.
You're very welcome, our dear members. My name is Vivian Susan Mwanga Nansozi. Right? My parents did it. So I am the With Love Uganda admin, but on the EXCO, I'm in charge of the referral program. Thank you so much.
Good morning, members. My name is Pamela Emo. I'm in charge of the T-shirts, and I'm a leader in charge of Satellite City, where we are going to have fun and our retirement will be fun. Just say.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chigondo Geoffrey. Not Bishop. I'm in charge of online sale model, and I believe every member here, if you're not in sale by the end of February, everyone should belong to a sale. I'm a platinum member.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Yes, I need that energy. My name is Jolly Twin Empire. I head training, orientation, and capacity building at With Love Uganda. So I'm the voice behind those trainings. If you attend any, just like, and I'm also a proud platinum member. I just want to encourage all of us, whenever you see that link of training, please endeavor to join. It's not only for the new members, it's meant for all of us to try and understand exactly what With Love Uganda is all about, so that we can be good ambassadors, so that you're able to answer those questions that when you speak to your people and you're asked, you have knowledge to be able to answer them. You're the trainer where I am not, okay? So next time I want to see a full house when we have training. Thank you.
Good morning once again, members. Good morning. Julius Imsiwe is my name, and at With Love Uganda, I'm responsible for membership growth. Thank you. I'm glad to see you all.
Thank you very much, wonderful people. Before you go, we are missing only one leader, Marion Atukwase, in charge of data. Yeah, so we try as much as possible to track all data with Love Uganda. Yes. So before these wonderful people leave, we meet every Tuesday at 5:30, because everyone here, you see, has a job. They have private work that they do. Yeah, but we meet. Sometimes our meetings go up to 10 p.m. and everyone keeps time. They are busy people. They sacrifice. Sometimes they come when they are sick. It's amazing to see. In fact, I want to commend our leader, Jolie. She's under the weather. I didn't expect her to be here today. But you see the team that we have, ladies and gentlemen, serving us. Yeah? So I am humbled to serve with you, my dear leaders. Yes. So you can please have your seats. I also want to introduce the Pearl Life Committee. You need to know the people behind these brilliant things that you see us pushing. I've seen Faith Tushabe. Kindly, please come here. I don't know, Dr. Wandera, Dr. Noela, do we have them here? No, they're not here yet. So please just introduce yourself, say one or two words. So the Pearl Life Committee, the fund that you see, I'll show you briefly for those who may not understand, is the stewards behind it, there are 5 members. Those who attended my address, you saw them. But in such physical meetings, we get an opportunity to put the face to the name. Yes? So please say hello.
Hello. Good morning. My name is Faith Tushabe. I'm a platinum member and I sit on the board for the Pearl Life Committee, and I'm happy to be here.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Faith. Hospital Project Committee, I saw Mr. Nicholas. Perfect. Kindly, sir, just a minute or two. Any other person? Architect Alpha, our project manager, Fauzi. I don't expect him to be here because he was busy with the exercise we've just had. But in case any other person, please represent the Hospital Project Committee. Just say hello to the members. Oh, Doreen, sorry. Yes.
Hello, good morning, members. Nicholas Wamiki are my names. I'm part of the hospital project committee. This committee has a mandate to deliver the With Love Uganda Hospital in Zimbabwe. It is a 12-member committee, and the two of us, Nicholas Wamiki and my colleague Doreen, she introduced herself, are representing the committee. So June, we are groundbreaking for the hospital. So we expect all of us to be expectant. We expect all of us to look forward to groundbreaking. So whichever interventions we have to do to see that we achieve the hospital, let's be part of them and see that we achieve the dream. Thank you.
Thank you, VB. My name is Doreen Asimwe. I'm also on the hospital project committee. We look forward to seeing you all on 1st June.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Please have your seats. So these are wonderful people. Meanwhile, in With Love Uganda, these people are volunteering, but they're all on platinum level. So you should be comfortable that whoever is stewarding your money is at that level. So they must make sure that they protect their what? Mwabachogedde. So of course, okubasembyayo kabadde kakodyo, but I cannot hesitate. I had to tell you, first of all, to introduce the committee, but also introduce to you our wonderful advisory board that had to vet these people with their wonderful CVs. They have very heavy CVs. So please allow me, with all humility, to welcome the two at least advisory board members who are here, Mr. Pechu and Mrs. Nilamanzi, to come and just say a word or two. Of course, they will close this meeting as well, but let them say a word or two.
You will see my face most often. I've never missed. I'm on advisory board, as he has said. I love, With Love Uganda, up to my bone marrow. I am a platinum member. I'm one of the founder members with my son. I remember when he came to my office and told me the project of 10,000 8 years ago. I said, yeah, we can do it. And here we are. I can't wait. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Happy New Year to all of you. My name is Patrick Apechu. I am a platinum member and a member of the board. This is the only board and the group that I join without hesitation. My wife was first a member when she talked to me about it, and I got to meet Alex. The rest is history. So I welcome all of you, especially those of you who are new in With Love Uganda. You know that this is an organization of very decent people. All of us believe in the vision bearer and the team, and we are all there to work together to see the success of this organization. So thank you very much for coming.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Our board, kindly have your seat. I stress these people the way you see them. I stress them because everything we do whenever we have major decisions that must be vetted or taken through, we have to take them to the advisory board so that they see and guide accordingly. Yes? Yeah, so all this progress you see is not just me. It's a team, yeah? And without hesitation, let me request kindly our cell leaders to just stand up, kindly, with all humility, kindly to stand up and wave to the people. All our cell leaders in the room. Kindly, kindly, kindly. I love these guys to the bone marrow. Yeah? Very busy people, I assure you. Very busy people. Some are medical doctors. Those who came early and you had them introduce themselves. Very busy people in different spheres of life. Yeah? But they spare time because each of them is supposed to manage members between 10 to 20 members. Yeah? Some of them have grown their cells to 36. Yeah? So, but they get time to check on you, say, please, your 10K, your account, attend the AGM. So please, when you receive a phone call from these people, instead of saying, agamba chikati, please commend them instead, yeah? Remember, all this work is voluntary. All this work is voluntary. So there's no better team to work with than the wonderful cell leaders, yeah? So without further ado, let's go into our annual report. Oh, sorry. Our annual report. First and foremost, I will, let me first go back here without distracting you. I will, first of all, apologize for two main things. One, like I told you, we want to keep improving. So that each year, whenever you come as the membership, you're proud. You're proud of us in management trying to steward with you. When I say steward with you, it means you should also own your 10K and make sure you're here. You being here, you're also part of the being the steward of your gains, of your mutwalo, and what you're able to achieve. Yeah. So why I'm apologizing, I wanted to make sure that today we at least project the audited books of accounts of 2023 and 2024. The audit team that we got is actually an external team, quite commendable, recommended by one of our advisory board members, Mr. David Emitu. They are good at what they do, but unfortunately, by yesterday, they still failed to share the finished audited books. So I told them, okay, give me what you have, so that at least we present and say they are unsigned, but they are audited, right? But by yesterday evening, we still couldn't do that. So it shook us a bit, but I assure you, the confidence they gave me is by next week, we shall have them. And as the practice of With Love Uganda, we shall scan and send all these audited books with their stamps and signatures in all the groups for all of us to see, right? Yeah, so don't feel bad about it. Just know that by next week, if they delay next week, at least the week that follows, we shall make a big announcement and you're able to see these audited books. Secondly, our system. I knew today, in fact, this whole week I was excited because we worked through Christmas. The entire period we were working to make sure that by today, the AGM, we are presenting the new system, at least how it's going to flow for us, the members. But unfortunately, still, those two things we failed to achieve. But the confidence I have, they're saying, maybe by early February, maybe a week or two, they will also be complete, yeah? But it was a lot of exercise. It was a lot of exercise because we want to be excellent. With Love Uganda, one of our core values is excellence. Why they also hesitated, meanwhile, these are also members, while they hesitated to give me what they have done so far, we don't want to make a mistake where you enter your phone number as a member and then you find 110K is missing, yeah? We don't want that. So we want to make sure that by the time we show and able to test, all our money is accounted for, yeah? But at least as we speak, all of us here have ID numbers, including the one who joined yesterday. So we have a beautiful system. Once you join, automatically it gives you an ID number, and then we shall now start having our With Love Uganda IDs, yeah? So is the apology accepted? Thank you, thank you. So now I will present our annual report for financial year 2025, last year. And really, brand visibility, national impact. We achieved major national media featuring the Satellite City project on NTV. How many watched that clip on NTV? Very good. NTV looked up for us and they ran a beautiful campaign. They took us to we took them to our satellite city and what we are looking to achieve. In Mukono, we had even never gotten a drone footage. So they came with their drone and we managed to even get a footage of the entire 1,309 acres, yeah? But this gave us really, really great milestones in terms of membership. How many people, just for a show of hands, perfect, joined because of this clip, the NTV? Nice. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. So, in fact, thank you very much, my brother, Engineer Thomas. So, for the Ugandans who are sleeping, you can imagine we have Mr. Thomas, who was in South Sudan, but watched the clip. And from his experience, he told me, sent it to so many Ugandan friends of his, and said, you people, something nice is happening in Uganda. Join. And some people are telling them, Bafere, what? So for him, he took the initiative to go to the website, read about it, and then got my number and called me and said, I'm South Sudanese, am I allowed to join? Because Ugandans are not serious. I want to join. In fact, I'll be in Uganda, I think it was about a month later, in May, yes. I said, I want to come and meet you if you don't mind. I said, I am available anytime, any day. So fast forward, he came with his dear wife to the office in Bukoto. He's an engineer. He's doing good things in South Sudan, and in fact, he's investing here in Uganda as well. So we came and spoke. He said he paid to Platinum immediately. Immediately. And you can imagine he's even investing, he's buying land in the satellite city. Him, the wife, and child are already members. So you can see if we don't take up these opportunities, other people are thinking, like us who are here in the room. Because us who are here in the room, we are not like those other ones. Yeah? So that NTV clip did amazing work for us, but also social media, and I'll take this opportunity. Please, dear members, like the social media pages. We're on Twitter, we're on oh, now it's X, sorry. We're on X, we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, we are all on these social media platforms, yeah? I don't want to be mistaken that we're on Facebook, but if you go there, you might find us, yeah? Yeah, so please follow these things, because it helps when you like a post and you follow, your other circles on those are able to see and probably read what With Love Uganda is about. But this year, after the system is out, we are going to do a major campaign. I want to come back next year around this time when I'm giving you now audited books of 2025, and I want us to see the growth that we have achieved, yeah? It's going to be amazing. So this did well for us. Membership growth, you can see it brought very many members. By December 2024, for those who are here in the meeting or who remember, we were at 1,861 when we closed 2024 December. Yeah. Fast forward, you can see the curve. I like doing the. You can see how we are growing. By December 2025 last month, we were at 2,679 members. Of course, between this January alone, we've already in about 90 something, yeah? But you can see the growth, and please mark this figure, yeah? Because we are determined, us in management, to make sure that the next figure next year is going to look totally different. Totally different. And you're going to see why, yeah? So the hospital project progress, you know, for those who know, you're going to see we have 3 major projects in With Love Uganda that we are reporting on. And this has always been our first from the start. Yeah. So the hospital project progress, we successfully completed the WLU hospital project architecture design, the critical gateway and milestone ensuring design readiness before visibility and investment. Yeah. For those who know, before you start constructing, you need a plan. Yes. Yeah, because some members didn't understand. They're saying, hey, why are you spending a lot of money on this? Yeah, because our mindset, people are used to Nyagala kuzimba my 5-bedroom, 3-bedroom, you remember, engineer. I want to construct a house like for Engineer Thomas. Please come and start, you know. But that's not the right way. Yeah, that's not the right way. The right way, even now, by the way, with KCCA, you're supposed to first present a plan. And then it's approved, and then you construct according to plan. So this is what we did. And as you can see, really, last year, we took bold steps from just vision to actually actualizing. Yeah. And this year, as you all know, come June 2026, we are working, the hospital project is working, and we meet every Saturday as the hospital project, resuming this next Saturday on 31st of January. We want to make sure that by June 2026, we are breaking what? We are breaking ground, yeah. So we are taking bold steps, and this is what With Love Uganda is about, yeah. And we are going to do it, yeah. So we achieved this. It was amazing. I'm very proud of the young man at the university. You're doing very well. He's among the competitors, and now he's a member. We got 294 architects and students mixed with architects. The registered architects were about 64%. The remaining were students, and I'm happy he turned out fourth and is here today. Yeah. So we did this. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful hospital. We want to, instead of taking medical tourism abroad, we want people to start coming where? Thank you very much. So we achieved this, and we are super proud. And next year, so this is, we waited for the AGM so that we can officially show you our design for Zero Way, so that from here, come Monday, you will start seeing the design of the hospital and the different sections as they come together. In fact, as we speak, our lead architect on the hospital project committee is supervising with the engineer. They're supervising, finishing the finer details. Yeah, how long is the window going to be? How long is the floor going to be? How many tiles shall we need? Coming up with the BOQs. You understand? So that by the time we break ground June 2026, actually they're supposed to deliver by March. And we shall communicate all this in the groups, so that you are able to know how much our hospital is going to cost completely when it's complete and done, right? Yeah. So Satellite City project, the performance 2025, our model urban community project gained massive traction this year, enabling members to secure affordable land for future development. Yeah. So land booking secured last year were only 193. I'm using the word only. For those who see 193, we feel like it's a big number. Personally, I feel like it's small, because our target Satellite City should be 5,000. Yeah. But just remain seated, cross your legs, and sip tea. Because this year is going to be different. Why we slowed down again, why we slowed down, and why I had to work through Christmas with the team that is building a system, is we wanted to make sure that, because the system is going to help with management and the numbers, yeah? I wanted to make sure that by the time we triple our efforts, the system is already there, because the system is going to be tagged to your membership. Remember, you have to be a member of With Love Uganda for you to buy a plot of land, our first phase, yeah? So you should be able to go in your inbox with the app and see your plot number, the house you've chosen, your installments, how far you've made, the balance you have to go. All these details should have them on your fingertips, instead of always calling the office line. Yeah? Am I making sense? Yeah, so this was the progress we made, and 60% of sales agreements picked. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure if you've started on your Satellite City, you've received a phone call from at least one of our tour guide, Anthony, telling you, please come and sign your sales agreement. But many of you have shown a lot of trust, which is a very good thing. But please, please, come, because it helps us in tracking certain things as well. Yeah? So please come and pick your sales agreements. And then, so the financial performance, for those who remember, December 2026, we closed, this is 10K, yeah? Our 10K. We closed 31st December 2024 at 424,606,830 shillings. You can see just between December 31st to December 31st, 2025, we've grown over 200 million from just Mutwalo. Yeah? Over 200 million. But it's going to be amazing. I can assure you this year. But when I say assure you, I mean we are going to work together, even us here in this room, right? So that when they call you and say, just one person to join With Love Uganda and pay their 10K, just one. What you don't understand is that one person, if each of us here in the room brought that one person in a month, in a month. We are now 2,693 as of close of business yesterday. That number doubles to about 5,000 something members. Am I making sense? Yeah, so please take that. You see, with Love Uganda, our model is so simple but so magical because it rides with the numbers. Yeah, if I am alone here, I can't do much. But if we are together, us in the room here, we can do amazing, amazing things. If I am to carry this table, yeah, by myself, okay, this one is light, I can carry it by myself. But just use it as an example. If I'm to carry this table by myself, I will struggle a bit. Later on, even fail to carry it. But if we are many, someone is holding here, another one's holding, it becomes so light that life becomes affordable and interesting. That is the model of With Love Uganda. So that one person that we request you to bring in a month, don't outdo yourself. We have exceptional members who bring more than 12, more than 50. But just, by the way, if you can't talk to them, for us, send us the what? The numbers. You just say me, I have someone. You don't break yourself. For us, we are committed. You say, please talk to this person. We shall call them and say, Alex Mina has given me your number. I'm calling you from With Love Uganda. This is what we are doing. And if the person joins, you have done your part. If they don't join, you have done your what? Thank you very much. But those who have understood, that's why these orientation meetings are very important. Yeah, please attend them so that you get to understand. When you understand, it's easier to speak to the next person. In fact, this year we shall announce we are going to start a With Love Uganda Chimeza. Not a political chimeza, it's going to be monthly so that we meet physically, but also we want to start explaining to people the With Love Uganda model, but also it gives an opportunity, and it's going to be hosted by myself. It gives an opportunity to anyone who has questions, doubts, so that I am there and the entire leadership to answer these things. Yeah, but we are going to come up with very interesting topics. Topics like, why are you poor? Yes, why are you poor? You know, it's a luxury. Absolutely. It's a luxury to be poor. Do you know that? With Love Uganda, it's a luxury to be poor. It's mindset. How many people who cannot pay 10,000 a month? Because even our young children, you give them money for biscuits. You tip people in the parking. By the time you tip 1,000, 10 people, isn't that 10,000 shillings? We buy data every day, MBs. Am I making sense? So very many people can afford 10,000. And I'm proud of so many members here who are also paying for their children. Yeah? Because you know, by the time that child, 20 years from now, 10 years from now, their connection, their future is totally different. Totally, by the way. Yeah? So please, you can see the difference. 200 and about million, you will see the figure. However, this year, and I keep repeating myself, this year is going to be different. Because I really want us to, we are breaking ground, but we must build that hospital as fast as we can. Yeah. So this is the fund allocation. Like you see, our total primary income, the 10K, last year from 1st of January 2024. 1st of January 2025 to 31st of December 2025, our 10K was 206,973,770. But how have we allocated it? So this, on the financials, I just report these fund allocations. Then the audit does the final details. Yeah, as you will see when we share the audited books. So satellite city allocation, I'll go there. Our satellite city bag is as heavy as 650 million, 105. This is good, but this is very small because our projects are big, but I'll tell you how we are going to achieve. Per Life Fund, 26 million. By the way, that's why we had to come up with the Chimeza, because once you understand these monies and how it's going to benefit you directly as a member, you and your child and everyone who is a member, I tell you, you shall not sleep until we achieve the numbers. Yeah, so that's why these chimezas are going to be very important, so that we nail down, we get the chance to interact, but also explain the details. Yeah. And on that chimeza, I'll be hosting many of our big people, the members, so that we also ask them certain topics, and they also help us, because sometimes you need to be inspired by someone who has gone ahead of you, right? Yeah, so we shall also invite them in these members, so that we have our members are not political. Yes, they are going to be really understanding why are we poor, why should we don't be poor. Being poor now because of With Love Uganda is going to be a luxury. Yeah, so we need to understand. So topographic survey, the biggest allocation, as you can see, the biggest allocation, sorry, went to land acquisition. Yeah. For those who may not know, we had members, just briefly, who sacrificed to secure 45 acres for With Love Uganda. Now you can imagine the steps that members are making, even before they knew that we were going to break ground in 2026. Yeah. So people sacrificed. So now we are out of the 206 million, 111 million went to acquiring, expanding the With Love Uganda. So that by the time we break ground, we have a total of 45 acres plus in Zirowe. Yes, because that's what we planned for when we were doing the designs. We had to take the architects on site in Zirowe to see the entire 45 acres, and they planned for it. So that's where the biggest money went. And then topographic survey. Quickly, for those who may not understand a topographic survey, before we start the foundation of the land, members are supposed to, rather, the engineers are supposed to understand the levels of the ground, what's under, so that we are able to design a proper hospital after understanding the textures of the, no, that's different. Understanding the flow of the land, how high is it from the sea level and all those things, yes? Yeah, so then the geotechnical hydro, so far we've only paid them for 4 million. Those are the guys who tested the soil. Those who attended my address, you saw this. Tested the soil to know how hard, how soft, do we have a rock under, do we have water, to understand our 45 acres to the details so that we plan accordingly. Yes? So that was done in Pearl Life operations. You all know our 24K, or if you're joining 34,000, so the 24 is split into two. Those you need to attend the orientation to understand. By the way, Chimeza will not take away orientations. We shall still remain with our orientations, because for them they are online. Yeah. Then we shall have the physical, which will be the monthlies. Yeah. So exiting members refund. You had our lead Julius talking about the exit fund. Unfortunately, the members, many members actually were hit. Mainly because of, when Trump closed, what was that? The USID fund. Me, I was happy, I'm sorry, but me, I was happy because it showed that us with Love Uganda, we had already gone ahead of these events to understand that we must do these things for ourselves. Yeah. So, but some members got challenges. Others just exited. Maybe they were not seeing the vision anymore. But we paid out up to the tune of 12,963,000. And we had to come up with an exit policy so that if you've been in With Love Uganda for 2 years and you're not growing, you're not understanding, we are confident. We are saying, come and we give you back your what? Yeah, so that's what, but it's also very encouraging to know that out of 2,000, and that number, by the 2,600 something, is already when you've removed those that exited. Yeah. So, but we also have to understand, sometimes that's what happens as you grow, right? Yeah. So the hospital architecture design competition cost us 54,365,000. Yes, it was a total of $15,000, 10,000 winner, first runner up 3,000, and 1,000 for the for the third in position. Yes, because the ultimate winner, the design that you've seen, we are going to pick the wonderful ideas of the first and second in position so that we can incorporate and make a beautiful hospital. Perfect. So that's where that went. And for those who understand, by the way, this, we have saved a lot of money because with Love Uganda, innovation is one of our core values. So we have to think, like I keep saying, our projects are worth billions of money, but us coming together, we are worth the billions because once I put the 10K together, it's the billions we are looking for. But before we get there and other people join us to have the billions, we have to think of innovative ways on how to utilize our 10K at the most, really, so that we get a lot of value from the 10K. Meanwhile, don't worry, after this, all these details, plus what I'm talking about, will be shared in all the groups, yeah? This financial. So they'll be shared plus the minutes that Leader Julia spoke about. Then we go to our purchase, land purchase. The satellite city satellite city, we are still, our land purchase, the first deposit only 235,620,000. That is so far what we've deposited, and the collections are at 400 million 14,400 400 million 414 million, sorry, 485,475 shillings. Yeah, a lot of focus is going to go on the satellite city this year. Why? Because it's the hanging fruit. Yeah, it is the hanging fruit. Many people, because we have to understand, when we are growing in the beginning, we're telling people the hospital, the hospital. People say, Anzenalia Dwalido. What if I never use it? Because many of our people are not forward thinking. Yeah, and you don't blame them because of their level of exposure. So we had to innovate and say, what can we do to create hanging fruits that will attract so many people to join, so that once they join, our 10K grows, but also we are able to achieve the satellite city dream. Yes, and I'm very inspired. You know, really, if you understand the With Love Uganda model, ladies and gentlemen, you will not sleep comfortably until we achieve. I'm very inspired. Today we have at least my brother Awelo David. How many have been seeing Awelo David? He's a celeb in With Love Uganda. Please wave to us, sir. Just stand and wave to us. Yeah. So it's amazing. After we had our business elevation program class, where I spoke, I said, you know what? Me, I'm going to pay 10K per day. 10K per day, probably saving, instead of spending, maybe his lunch is 20 or 25, or his costs in a day. Says, I'm going to cut a few and pay 10,000 per day. Do you know in 30 days, do you know how much he has paid? That is 300,000, more than the 250K per month. Am I making sense? So that alone can show you that with Love Uganda, it's up to you to be poor. Because Mr. Awelo David, 2.5 years from now, or from when he started, he's not going to be, that 7.5 million is not going to be the same value. Am I making sense? Yes. And today I was also privileged to meet Mr. Matovu John Bosco. It's another name I've also been seeing on there. I don't know that he was inspired by I don't know that he was inspired by Awelo David, but I'm sure. But but you see the mind. So people and it makes me proud because members are starting to appreciate the With Love Uganda model. So Satellite City, by next year, this time when we are reporting, on top of the progress you'll be seeing in the groups, I think I will request the organizing committee to put for me a chair where I will sit up here, so that I feel good. So next year it's going to be, this year rather, it's going to be different. Yeah. So current, then we have the Pearl Life Fund. The Pearl Life Fund. Yes. So the Pearl Life Fund, for those who attended the Pearl Life address, our current balance is 26,498,622. I have just seen, just for the, so that you know their faces, even though they came, Mr. Martin Anyoka, sir, kindly, just wave to us. The gentleman seated at the back. Yes. You can even just say hello, a word or two to us.
Yes, morning. Good morning with love, Uganda family. I'm singing. Okay, great. I'm Martin Anyoka, a member of We Love Uganda, very passionate member. Apologies, I came in late. My sincere apologies. I am on the advisory committee of Par Life. I think that is. Let me let you. Okay, great. I currently work with Pearl Bank Uganda. Pearl Bank Uganda Limited is the former Post Bank Uganda as the chief risk officer. So in terms of my competencies, I'm a chartered certified accountant, a fellow of Chartered Certified Accountants UK. I'm a member of the Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Uganda. I'm a member of the Institute of Internal Auditors Global. Yeah. I hold a first class degree in international business. And in terms of my work career, I've done mostly audit work. I started my career with KPMG Uganda, worked in Uganda, auditing banks, worked in Rwanda, I've worked in Tanzania. Yeah, so I've worked also as a head of internal audit at I&M Bank previously, and head of risk during COVID, managing the COVID crisis and so on. And up until then, now when I've been at Pearl Bank for 5 years. When I think when I don't remember when I joined. I don't remember when I joined because like yeah, 20. And today I came with my sister who preached the gospel to me. She was not in Uganda. She's behind there. She's the one, my young sister. So for her, she was a member, and she wanted me to pay for the Zirowe land. So she told me, Martin, there's With Love Uganda, but there's land being, for members in Zirowe, and it is 2 million, yes? So when she told me 2 million, I said, no. Eh? Your money, yes. You just want your money to do what? To be eaten. Which land is 2 million? So she said, okay, fine. I can give you the contact of the vision bearer. Yeah? And then you talk. So I said, okay, fine. You know, the other thing of auditor came in. So I said, give me the number. She gave me the number. I'd parked somewhere. I was actually entering gym. I was telling him it was in the afternoon. I called Alex. I said, hello, I got your number from my sister. Alex explained it to me. It was not, leave alone the land. He explained to me the vision. He told me whatever he has already said here, and that we know. He told me, and it was so thrilling and inspiring. And I said, I have to be part of it. That very day, I remember, I asked, because you told me the, the ranks and so on. I think, I don't know how much I sent, but I know it was almost close to 1 million. Then he said, but you can be a platinum member. I said, what do I need to do? I said, I paid that, because I said, in a day, this is what was explained. I said, in a day, if I look at the money we spend, you meet someone like today, where we have packed, I'm sure you give something. When you meet someone, you give something and so on. I looked at then I said, okay, and I mentioned this. I said, even if this whole thing is a fallacy, even if it is a scam, how much would be taken? How much would I lose? Then I said, but what is the cost I'm going to count if I'm not part of this vision? And I said, for this, it is okay. It is okay. So and even at work, people ask me, but don't you think that you'll soon become a permanent? You leave us, yeah? Because when I talk about We Love Uganda, when I share about We Love Uganda to anyone, it is it is thrilling. It is thrilling, and the vision is powerful. I think this is something that we need to fan into flames and ensure that we realize it. We have the potential. It is us. We Love Uganda is us. Everything that goes on that happens, we are able to access, we are able to see it. So we are able to see the dreams, the visions that we have actually take shape. And that is very incredible. It's not something that is far-fetched or far from us. There are things that are tangible that you can see, that you can touch. If you talk about Zimbabwe, we went there and walked the entire day, I got very tired. I told Alex, this is my exercise for the day. Yeah, and you know everything. When you talk about the satellite city, you can feel it, you can see it. It's not something that someone has to convince you about. So let us keep in there. I think the address for the Pearl Life already passed. That is very incredible. Sometimes, you know, there are things, okay, we are mortals, yeah? So we are mortals. But we do not have a calendar for our lives, for how long we shall live. So always, when I'm doing things, I challenge people and say, suppose your worry is that if you invest so much, you will not benefit. Yeah? What about if God gives you long life, satisfies you with long life? Then what happens? And you didn't do these things. So when you were strong and when you were able to do them. But what about our loved ones? Because these visions, the vision, when we talk about a hospital, these are things, this is legacy. These are things for posterity. They go beyond us. I like building things that will outlive us. And this is incredible. It's not something about Alex, not something about us as members, just as individuals. These are things that will go beyond us. And they will be talking and saying there were some people, a group of some crazy people who mobilized themselves. They believed in the power of 10K, and see what he has done. Yeah, so let's keep going. Let's make it happen. Thank you, Alex, for never tiring. We've been, sometimes I've followed Alex on some meetings, and man, brother, that energy. Let's keep praying for him. Let's keep praying for him to remain focused, remain sober as he leads us, and we follow along. And let us support. If you are there and you have the ability to support in any way, this is us. It is our thing. It's not like, not for salary, not for, yeah. Let us support so that we can support the vision, so that we can realize it much earlier. So I thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for listening to me.
Thank you very much, our brother Martin. Thank you. It's a great honor, sir. Yes. So you can see the people that are stewarding our vision. Yes. So Mr. Martin Anyoka is one of the people who sign off money. Yeah. So if you're critically ill, or God forbid, if you've been called by God to go sooner, he's one of the people who signs that your money comes. Yeah. Yeah, and they are very efficient. These are busy people, but even though it's online meetings and we do a Zoom quickly, they will meet and decide. The doctors will review, because you have two medical doctors. They will review and then make a quick decision for you to get money. Yes? So that's about Pearl Life. I don't want to go very far. You can imagine on Pearl Life, we lost one ordinary member last year, and we paid out 515,000. The first ordinary member, thank you, Mahoro. The first ordinary member got 364,000. That is in 2024. around December, he was paying for the parent. The parent went to be with the Lord. He had just paid for 2 months, but we paid 364. But you can imagine from December to around August last year, the next ordinary member we paid out 515,000 because Pearl Life works with the magic of all of us. The more we are, the more all of us are in value. Yes? So if we work hard, not if we work, for me, there's no question, by the way. Me, I made a deal with God. I said, God, for with love, you're going to fail first, take my life. I would rather die first. Yes. That's how committed I am. I would rather die first than with love Uganda dies. But as long as God has kept me here, we have to do this. Yes? So the energy, the work we want to put in this year, imagine if we achieve a certain number. This value is going to more than quadruple and triple, and this value directly represents you, the member who is here now. Yeah? But we shall not go into it. But so that's how we are going. Now, before we go in the Q&A, the 2 billion campaign. Yes? For those who had hinted on my last address of Pearl Life, I spoke about getting 1,000 members. Us who are willing, it's not a must. It's not a must, yes? But those who are willing, like us who can afford, to say that, me, I can afford whatever is on my account now. Between now and June 2026, when we are breaking ground, I want to have, I can contribute 2 million. I can pay on my 10K. Remember, it's going to your 10K account, right? Between now and June, you can afford to have 2 million on your account. Yeah? Some of you can even say, whatever I have and the difference, I'll make 2 million. It's also okay. But the target is, if we get 1,000 members, we are 2,695 as of 93 as of close of business yesterday, right? We want less than half of that number. And I'm going to be actively involved in mobilizing us, the members. Those who can afford, because, and you don't pay it at once. Those who can pay it at once, why not? Those who, because we know money is constrained. You have a lot, we are going to school fees, there's a lot happening. So those who can afford to say between now and June, I'll make sure I have 2 million on my account. If we are 1,000 people, when you do the math, that comes to 2 billion shillings. Do you see the magic that is in With Love Uganda? The whole idea behind this, even before our BOQs come, is come June 2026, when you have 2 billion, the strength you use to hit the ground, thank you very much, is different from when, you know, I want to use the smallest example. If I am to punch someone, my weight may not be as hard as Mr. Petru if he said I'm going to punch the same person. So this 2 billion is going to help us achieve massively. We will start on the foundation, and however far it can take us, we shall be guided by the hospital project committee and the hospital project committee and the BOQs that we have, yes? And this will be communicated. But remember, for me, I was saying, however slow, however much we have on the account, let's break ground next year. Now, if you have just 100 million, it's different from when you have 2 billion. So I want to encourage us to own this. Remember, it's going on your 10K account. Automatically, it is your money. But if we are many that have done that, that's how much it weighs. Yes? So I want to encourage us, dear, wonderful family members. Let's take up this campaign. If you can. If you can. Yeah? Let's take it up and let's be intentional. Let's be intentional. And by the way, I am very, very serious. On the satellite city, we are talking to few people to be partners, to join us, and we build the satellite city. But on this hospital, it's going to, I want our 10K. I want us, me and you, to be the ones to build, because it's part of mindset change. It will give you confidence to know that it's me who built that what? We don't need any other investor or partner. We can do it. We can do it. Here, I am not going to allow. I want us to be the ones to be, because once we see this structure coming up and we've done it, it's going to do so many things. One, we are going to believe in ourselves. So that when we say now we are going to invest in manufacturing and what, because the 10K is not going to stop here. We are going to do manufacturing, we are going to do tourism, education, we are going to invest in all those sectors. And whenever, remember, we invest, we are creating opportunities. Am I making sense? Yeah. So we have to make sure this one, it is me and you who are going to construct it. Yes. So before I leave this page actually and we go in Q&A, I want to also request, at least he has come in. I didn't expect him to come. Our project manager for the hospital project committee, Mr. Fauzi Ocho. Kindly, sir, just come and say hello to us. He has driven us, ladies and gentlemen. We are blessed as a community to have skilled people. Mr. Fauzi Chola has driven the hospital project committee. Yeah, so, sir, please just say hello. If you don't mind to tell us what you do, would be glad. If you reserved, please don't.
Good morning. Yes, it's a happy new year. Yeah, it should be a year of laying down your goals and making sure that that with Love Uganda, at least we put up a footprint in the development of Uganda, and that is something that should be done by our own selves. I'm happy that we are closing with a 2 billion campaign for the groundbreaking. So I think, let me add my voice to the members. Please, let me say, because I'm the project manager who need to see the groundbreaking, please give me the 2 billion. Okay? So give me the 2 billion so that we have the groundbreaking in July. Okay? It's June. You know, I've been doing so many things, so there's a lot that is moving on. Okay? You said you want me to say what I do? Okay. I'm a certified project manager. I do a lot of things. Of course, one of the most activities that I've been doing now that is so difficult, but in all the difficult situations, you have to make sure that things going on. So we have been handling the elections. I work with the Electoral Commission. So in all that difficult situation, at least today, I said, let me pass by and say hello to the members. Because you see, on the other side, when things become difficult, at least you come here where you have, you know, our colleagues like the VP. Okay? Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, my brother. Yes, much appreciated. So, you can imagine Mr. Fawzi was passed by our advisory board and they had not met him. So you can see the structure. We have really wonderful people, and all this is voluntary work, but they are committed. For them, even breakfast, we contribute because we meet every Saturday. We just took a break because of the competition and finished that work. But every Saturday, and they have to pick from their pockets to have breakfast. So we had to get a service provider because we said by 8, we must be in the boardroom. And we are 12 people. So you can imagine the level of sacrifice that people are giving. And it's very humbling to see. So that is to assure you that we are breaking what? Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, before I hand over back to the MC for the Q&A, please join this campaign. We need to hit that ground with vibrations. Yeah? Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, wonderful VB, for that highlight and the gains that have been achieved the previous year. We want to recognize our online audience. We are live streaming on YouTube, and feel free to give any comment or question in our chat room. We also want to recognize our cell leader, Didas Natukuma, who's also watching us online. I personally love the Power Life policy, and I've been realized that sometimes you need to be careful with the words that you say. So when the Power Life came, you know, insurance basically is for a third party. It's not for you. they are supposed to benefit when you die. But I said, I looked for innovative ways of how to benefit from this fund when I'm still alive. So the only strategy was to have as many accounts as possible, so that whoever dies amongst those accounts, you are the first beneficiary. Ladies and gentlemen, last year I was one of the beneficiaries. I lost my mom, who was a member. The only regret I had that she was not a platinum member. So I got less money. The ones who are platinum are still alive. Anyway, it is serious, but we also have to be very strategic. So I was imagining, when we are at 1 million members, a platinum member who dies, the beneficiary will be liable to receive 1 billion shillings. Yes. So you get number of members times 1,000 shillings. That's 1 billion. I'm wondering whether my brother will not get hard time there because we don't want homicide cases. But okay, we're not encouraging that. But the value that With Love Uganda gives is in the magic of numbers. The policy is cheap, but the rewards are amazing. So this is to encourage us to bring as many members on board, have as many accounts as possible, and God decides. Yeah. So we are going to into a question and answer session. We are going to take 5 questions, as many as you can, or we can first do a round of 10. They answer, then we'll go for another round. Feel free. Anyone with a burning question? Okay. Yes. Okay, so.
I am sorry, dear. So we have officially launched. I know we have members. I've been speaking to a few, like Mr. Wello David, Solomon here. We have a few members. So we have officially today launched our 2 billion campaign. So after today, when you feel you have some extra money, 50K, 30K, 100K, please dump there on your account so that we can do that. You don't have to wait for, by the way, a lot of money. Yes, even though you pay 20K every week or 30K or 50K, it accumulates to a lot. Before you know it, in June, you'll even have more than, we will even have more than 2 billion. So it does not mean we shall stop at 2. It could be more, or we could be short by our target. But me, I look for more. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so sorry, but let me hijack you, Mr. MC. I forgot to introduce my dear wife. Some people say, this man, and she's doing incredible. She's our director, public and corporate affairs. She studied communications, and she got a first class also. She was the top of her class. So what she does, yes, I am very visionary, by the way. So what she does, she's highly qualified for, yeah? Please, Mrs. Josie, just come and say hello to the members, because we have many new members who join every day. They also need to put face they said, Mrs. Nila Manzia, okay, she said behind a powerful man is not, rather, or besides a powerful man is a what? Kindly.
Good morning once again. I already said hello. I've said hello to everyone in this room at least, right? Thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate. For me, I was actually telling them that I don't think people will come, but I'm pleasantly surprised. So thank you so much for coming, for being here, for supporting this vision. I hope that you own this vision. This is your vision. It's no longer his or mine. It's now yours as well. Thank you so much. God bless you.
All right. So, for the young men who are here, the young men, like make sure you choose many things. Huh? She has to be beautiful, she has to be clever, all those things put together.
My brother, when I grow up, I want to be like you. But I'm already old anyway. Okay, question and answer.
I'm humbled to be part of this great move. I'm by name Mrs. Mbabali, Grace Babra, and was invited to be here by the admin, Madame Susan Moanga. I joined last year in January and joined through the Satellite City project. And actually, that is where I was able to understand better because I knew I would own some part of land and also be part of a great city. She continued to persuade me to be part of the 10K project. And I didn't get it very well concerning how I benefit directly, though I joined. I'm a teacher by profession, a businesswoman, and a minister of the gospel. So perhaps if I get this 10K project very well, I have a very big audience out there, and I'm certain I can bring more members. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you very much. There is a lady who had a question when they were presenting the minutes.
She has left, but the question is around.
Okay, okay. Any other question? Okay.
Thank you. I would like to know how much one needs to pay to become platinum.
I don't know whether it's a good afternoon. I've traveled all the way from Masaka. And I think so many people would like to know who I am. I know people want to know who I am. Or when I say my name, there are people who wanted to see me. I'm called Christine Chatelekela. I joined last year around August. For us in the village, we are not so much educated to learn in some of the things, but when you hear something, you join. I also became a platinum member from my village. When you want to mobilize people, there is one thing you can tell them. Can't you give a person 10,000? Some people are like, those people are going to eat our money. The question is, can't you even give a rich person your 10K? At least be proud that that rich man is on my money, 10K. So I think I'll continue bringing in members. So far I've brought 3 members. One of my aunts paid the whole year. I wanted to see my cell leader is called Yasin. I also ask, I don't know whether I came late, people have introduced themselves, but I'm of the view that we should always be introducing ourselves. Because of one of the reasons why I joined, I was like, I'm also going to get friends there. Yes. Okay. That's all I can say. I'm also about to pay for my polity because I saw the thing in Kenya. I visited a friend and they were living in some beautiful estate. Actually, I went the taxi reached on the gate and they were signing in the book. I wanted to get out. Then my friend was telling me, no, you remain in the vehicle, it is very far. But me, I was seeing beautiful houses. I knew I had reached. So I wanted to remain there and I walked. But the car drove me through beautiful streets and a long distance. Beautiful houses like the one I saw on with Love Estate. So when I was there on my visit, I asked my friend, how did your husband get here? Then she told me, my husband told me, the mother was the owner of this property. The way they constructed these houses, it was a group. They used to save money. I can't remember the name of that estate, but it's in Kenya. And I remember William Ruto was campaigning, kind of. Then she could show me that the other house is for the son of William Ruto, what? But those people were there before they could even become presidents and what. So I think before you become a president, you must be a vision-minded people from the beginning.
Okay, any other question?
Thank you very much. My name is Rose Wanyana. I also joined the project after seeing it on TikTok. I landed on the thing. I really liked it. I sent her a WhatsApp message. They were not replying, so I called her. Like, you're delaying to reply. So I went to the office and yes, I picked the interest and I joined. Right now, I've also joined it with my children and my mother. My question is about the 2 billion campaign. Are we going to use the 2 billion up to the completion of the hospital, or it is just for groundbreaking? Thank you.
All right, there's another question here.
Thank you very much. I'm Generous Mahoro, a cell leader. My question goes on Vision Bearer's report about our finance. Last year's AGM gave us the report about our UAP investment and a unity trust. I've seen somewhere in the bank something like 3 million, but I've not understood. Is it under unity trust or it's just on the bank account? Thank you very much.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. I'm Joanna Indembaba Zongayu. Actually, I joined, but I have really not been serious. That is the truth. Not that I failed to pay, but I don't know. I was just. But being a new year, I'm looking forward organizing myself on how the year should go. So that's why I'm here. I have heard of things. The hospital, actually the reason why I was here was the satellite city. It's like I was so much interested in purchasing the plots of lands, but now the hospital, the other one was what? So I need, I'm kind of requesting for clarity on, are we paying differently for each of the services? Is it the 10K that you have to continue paying? How do you get involved in all those different accounts that you mentioned? Then if you want to join with the family, is it possible to acquire land for each of the kids? How are things? That is the clarity I want. Thank you so much.
Okay. Is it still good morning? Yes, good morning all. Yes, I would like to be brief. My name is James Sengabo. I head ICT G4S. I have only 2 questions, and maybe the second question is just, it's not a question, but it's a suggestion. I'm not a member yet, but was invited by my brother here, John Bosco Matovu. And so I love doing research, like it's our culture, IT people, before you do what you're supposed to do. If you get any challenges, research and see how things are done. So now, since we are struggling to access TikTok now through internet, I was requesting a person responsible for the website to post more content so that we can read more. So he's briefing me what is going on, and actually I love Alex's presentation. I've loved it, and soon I'll be joining with my kids. Of course, after school fees. like you all know. Yes, so I'm begging, I'm going through your website, the content. So I'm just requesting to whatever is maybe on other social media, please let's have the same content on the website. When I look at the website is www.withloveuganda.org, and I'm seeing the official email is at gmail.com. So since my brother, an auditor, can agree with me, we are dealing with the figures and the security here. So I was suggesting, maybe I can have other opinion, that why can't we get an official email which is, sorry? Same domain, yes, same domain. Like maybe Alex, the second name at with Love Uganda at org, something like with the same domain, because in cybersecurity there's what we call phishing. I can create the same account, because remember at gmail.com is a free, anyone can, but a domain we pay. So there is no way we can duplicate a domain name, but that I can duplicate, then send an email to everyone to pay some amount of money, and maybe on a mobile Momo number or Airtel, then I receive all the payments myself. Then after I close. So with the domain name, there's no way I can create with a similar name. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying. Yes, so that's my suggestion, and okay, that's all. That's all I had. Otherwise, it's a great thing. What I'm saying is great here.
Okay, thank you very much. That's why we always need skilled people like you. And it's good you're going to join. At only 34,000, right now, you become a member. We have both mobile money options, and you can become an instant member. Yes, sir.
Hello, good morning. My name is Billy Nsubuga. I work with ICEA Lion. I joined with Love Uganda in November. And I don't know if my friend who invited me is here today. I've not seen her around, but I'm happy to be part of this. I'm trying to wrap my head around the whole idea. It seems I've joined when people had moved miles. I see a satellite city, I see a hospital, I see Pearl Life. I work with insurance and asset management, so I'm familiar with the concept. Although I want to understand the minor nuances of the whole thing. My question is to you, Mr. Vision Bearer, and maybe the management team. Do you have vision champions? Like you can say, there's a guy called Billy. He understands my vision very well. Even if I'm in coma and something has to be explained about with Love Uganda, he can. I kindly ask that you set up a team of vision champions, but also what that helps with is a vision champion can speak to a wider audience. Like where we work, we go to corporate companies, request for a presentation, sometimes physically, sometimes virtually, and in 1 hour, I'm able to speak to 1,000 people. Yeah, now the power of such a setting is in networking. I work with ICA, someone works with G4, someone works with the Electoral Commission, someone, so if you have champions, those people who work in those respective places can just organize their colleagues, talk to the HR, give us 15 minutes, we have something to share. And before you know it, in 1 day, in 1 year, you can speak to, in 1 week, you can speak to 1 million people through the power of networking. So That is my question, but also my suggestion. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. It is so impressive, actually, this meeting. For me, I've been attending anyway online. I never miss any kind of meeting. The time I joined with Love Uganda. Though I'm outside country, but this time I said, let me come here. And the fact is, even I decided to move to Uganda to be part of with Love Uganda vision bearer to support Mr. Alex. Being my profession as civil engineer, I've been seeing the design since long way, and I'm impressed with what final has come. And I'm going to be hand to hand, like my brother suggested there. You need really a vision champion, because you have said something touching here that you either die first before with Love Uganda. We know life is in God's name. We pray you will be there forever. But though we don't need the vision to die when you die, we need something that grows even if all of us is not there. I work in a company of over 150 years running, and the vision was somewhere. The owners, they are not there anymore. But the company is now working, and it is international company working in more than 120 countries. This is what we need. So our brother put it well. You need to have someone that even if some meetings, someone who really bring the vision the same way you have. Not every time we look, where are you, to give us some few small things. You also get exhausted in sometimes. So to delegate the vision also to someone so that the vision keep on going, even if 100 years, 200 years, until we achieve, and we go further than the projects now we are aiming. From my side, I may look to you very soon about the business elevation program, because I have seen you are now the right person. Every time I'm seeing in the group, and I don't know whom to contact. Now I know it is you. We have a lot of business plans, especially me. I have a business which is coming, and it's going to be for most of our members also to be part of that business. It's also a vision, the same way I said, me and Alex, one time I said with him, I said, you are my version in South Sudan. I have said a lot of things in South Sudan, but unfortunately, the country still cannot recognize some of the things. And we shall leave it that same way until the right time. But I come to where we can really evolve together with Mr. Alex, and we move this one forward. My immediate suggestion, I know the hospital project has gone forward. I'm a civil engineer by profession, but I bet in the satellite city project, I'm going to be one of the committee members in the satellite city. And we shall make sure the city has achieved its vision. With that, I can still say coming back to the 2 billion campaign. This is what really we need. I know the number here cannot even reach even 40%, even 50% of the 1,000, but we must get that. From now to June, I'm sure everyone can plan. My question to that 2 billion campaign, if now I have that money and I post it in my account, how does it account to my program? Of course, I'm a platinum member. Considering this is my maximum level I'm in, and now I added 2 million, which is my contribution to the campaign, how does it account? How do we count all that together? Is it going to be a certain another level upper than the platinum, or there is another way of how we account on that. And if I put it now like 2 million, so does I need still to put the 10K continuously, or that one is still will start chopping from the 2 million I have put to the account? So this is my question directly to that. Otherwise, I would say wishing us all the best for this vision together. Thank you.
Very much. Let's first answer these questions. I want to invite Jordan Peire. Jordan is our head of training. He's going to answer some questions. The first question I want you to answer is, someone wants to understand the 10K project.
Thank you very much. It's already afternoon. Is it already afternoon? Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As earlier said, my name is Jolly Twin and I head training. I love that question that the person joined because of the satellite city, okay? Wanted to achieve some land in the satellite city, though she has really not understood what is the 10K about. Ye afuniramuwa directly as her. And I believe there are some people who also have that question lingering in their mind. Kale 10K yo tufuniramuwa. Kati wano we tufuniramu. First and foremost, all those projects you've seen, the hospital, the satellite city, the Pearl Life, blah, blah. The first qualifier for you to benefit from all those is you must be a member. And being a member means you're paying your 10K. But your 10K is not going to waste. That I have to keep paying 10K for me to benefit from these other projects. And maybe that 10K is being eaten by the people we saw in front here. You know, they sit every Tuesday. Do they sit on empty stomachs or what happens? Maybe that's where my 10K goes. No. Now, the thought process of the 10K is first and foremost that 10K is the sole source of income that we are going to use to build the hospital. That is where the 10K is going. That's going to be a state-of-art hospital that first of all is going to treat you and me. Are we together? So at least you're sure that despite of whatever illness that you get, there is a hospital that you're going to be treated in. Treated in because we will have, you know, that, you know, a member is not treated like a non-member. Cards will have, you know, those insurance policies with the hospital, all those things, or our relatives when they come and they are being treated there. But because this hospital is not a charity organization, people are going to be paying to get treated. Remember, it's a state-of-art hospital that even people will fly from out to come and receive treatment in Uganda as compared to where we've been flying and even contributing people money to go to India. Now those people will also be running, you know, campaigns to contribute for people to come to Uganda. So when we receive that money, we automatically make profits. Are we together? So when the hospital starts returning reasonable return on investment, we will be dividing these profits amongst the members every end of year. Are we together? That is like a dividend. It's, you know, a dividend? Yeah? So depending on your contribution as a member, that's where now the different ranks also comes in play. That I'm an ordinary member, I'm a platinum member. You are also a platinum member at different levels. Maybe soon we'll introduce platinum member +1, +2, plus whatever. Because me as a platinum member with 10 million shillings, I'm not going to earn the same profit as a platinum member of 850. That's why the vision bearer also said that even the 2 million we are contributing is going towards our accounts. That makes you a platinum member plus. You understand? So when we begin earning that benefit, you definitely get more than a person who has contributed less. So if I were you, I would religiously contribute my 10K and more. Have you understood that? Do we now understand where the 10K goes and how we are going to benefit from it? That's how you're going to benefit from the 10K. So it's a long-term thing. It's no longer even now long-term because now we are breaking ground. I know the vision bearer is going to answer into the 2 billion. Will we stop? Will we not stop? From there, well, if I can use my layman's understanding, if I were me, it doesn't stop me from continuing to contribute, you know, because at the end of the day, I'm going to gain from it. And another security you have is if tomorrow you think this vision of With Love Uganda is real boring, it is taking me long, you have anyway saved your money. You understand? Your money is there. You know you cannot keep that 10,000 by yourself. Do you know that? If I ask you to be keeping 10,000 every month, before you know it, you're going to break the box. But now it is here, it is kept, it is working, it is saving people's lives. You're touching people's lives in one way or another. So we shall all benefit from that 10K. All of us in this room, I'm requesting us, can we live here and make it a point to become platinum members at least? It's only 850. Even if you say this is January, by December I should be a platinum member. How much do you need to pay per month? Minimum. You understand? Kwate mtalo kumi jitekeyo, kwate tano jitekeyo, ene satu, ekumi, in a few months you'll be a platinum member. If we all become platinum members, it's going to be easy for us to build that hospital as soon as possible. Remember, when we break the ground, we will need money more than we've needed it before. So my call up to all of us is, please, let us bring in members, let us pay this 10K religiously.
So before you go ahead of training, just briefly, in the interest of time, someone was asking, as new members, what is Pearl Life, Satellite City Hospital, how should one be in all this? Then someone also asked about what does it take to be a platinum member? I think that you have answered.
I answered that.
Yes. Then what documentation do we need to show that we are members of We Love Uganda?
Okay, what documentation do you need? Okay. What do you need? What shows that you are a member? The VB did say that we are having a system that is coming up. For now, your number is your unique identifier. When you pay using your number, we automatically capture because it brings your name. If your number doesn't bring your name, if it's not registered in your name, in the refresh, you put your name. So we know how you're paying. But also we are going to bring out cards, IDs, that every member who has been with us for the past 6 months qualifies to get an ID. You understand? Someone was asking over this Satellite City, Pearl Life, you know, blah, blah, what is all this about? These are some of the projects that we are running as members of With Love Uganda. With the power of numbers, there are benefits that come with that. One is networking. You understand? You now know that we have an engineer here, we have a doctor, me, I'm a business manager with Airtel Uganda. You have your child has just finished studies, maybe they need a job. You know that I am on the managerial level, so probably I have a say. You understand? And you can say, our trainer, please, my child is on the street, kindly help. Because of With Love Uganda, your child gets a job in Airtel. There are business opportunities here. There are very many things that we gain as members. The satellite city, the people who designed that satellite city are members of With Love Uganda, and they didn't do that for free. They were being paid. Those who are going to probably construct the hospital, do other jobs in the hospital are also going to be paid. So these are some of the benefits. But we are saying, as we are a group of people, you know, we are many members. What can we gain from coming together as many members? One is we can afford land at a cheaper price. Where that satellite city is, a land with a title, a 50 by 100, is at the cheapest you can get is at about 15, 20 million. right now. You as a member, because of the power of numbers, you're buying it at 7.5. If it wasn't for the power of numbers, you don't be able to get that benefit. Are we together? Because we are together as members. Today you're sick and you are an ordinary member. You qualify to get over 500,000, depending on the illness that you have, or you've passed away, but you just paid 34,000. See where Chidi? What other benefit would you need? All this is because every other person has paid the 24,000. But if it was your 24K that you paid, you'd get the 24K. So all this is the benefit of coming together as many people. It's the power of numbers. I want you to imagine when we make 15,000 people. I'm not going to 1 million because it looks like it's still far. But the 15,000 is easy for us to even achieve this year. One bring one every month. Won't we go beyond 15,000? 15,000 times 1,000 is what? That is 15 million. It means as a platinum member with your 850 ozitowa obukadde 15. You're worth 15 million. As a gold member, you do 80% of that. As a silver member, you do 60% of that, up to 20% as an ordinary member. All this is the power of numbers. So the satellite city, the hospital, the Pearl Life policy, the business elevation program are some of the big benefits that we are gaining from coming together as a big group, as a big family called With Love Uganda. Am I clear, ladies and gentlemen?
Thank you, Leader Jole, a passionate marketer. And any issues with the Airtel, this is the answer. As I invite Leader Edith to answer some questions here, I want to recognize the presence of Pablo. Pablo, are you in the house? We are humbled to have you, sir. And it is a very, it's such a great honor. I think this is the shortest distance I've ever come close to you. Cut us off with Love Uganda. After this function, I'll bring the mic officially to you. Yes, Leader Edith. Okay, Leader Edith. Okay, Leader Edith, someone is asking here. You're answering questions. Leader Edith is the anything with welfare. We call her Director Welfare, Madam Welfare. So she's the brain behind the breakfast. So, Leader Edith.
Yes, Leader Edgar.
We have people asking that members who have been very inconsistent in payment, members who are struggling, university students, the 10K seems to be a challenge, and many similar questions were coming that how can they be supported?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Leader Edgar. You have heard the questions. How can we help struggling members who are inconsistent with their 10,000 shillings? Now, the beauty with Love Uganda is if you paid your 34,000 today and you come back 5 years later, your account will still be intact. It will still be the same. You just need to top up and you catch up with the rest of us. So if you don't have money now, your account will wait for you. The only difference is Power Life deducts your money annually. Your account will be there, but the money may not be there, but the account will be there. So anytime you come, you can always resume. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Leader Edith. Someone was asking if one buys land and pays for the land fully and gets architectural design, can she use the same drawing on a private land else, but not in the satellite city? Someone wants to do a copy and paste. Pamela, where's Pamela? The question was if someone buys and pays land fully and gets architectural drawing, because you know the plots of land automatically comes with the BOQ and architectural plans, but has a vision of using the same plan out of the satellite city.
Thank you so much. Actually, as an organized city. Every city has to be organized and planned, well planned. You're actually allowed to build using your engineer, but you follow our architectural plan for With Love Uganda for having uniformity. Yes, so you can buy, bring in your engineer, or we use our engineer, but still kindly you have to follow our architectural plan. Thank you.
Thank you, Pamela. Only that we don't encourage copy and paste because it is illegal. The architectural plans are site specific. So by the time where the architects know, there is a consideration, direction of the sun, the drainage, the topography. So all those things are put into consideration. So when you copy and paste, for us, maybe this house was a flat terrain. Now for you, you're copying and paste on a hilly terrain. Are you seeing how things don't match? So I would not encourage copy and paste. We have rights. We want us to register copyrights on those. And I'm joking. I'm joking. There are more questions. Oh yes, there are questions here. VB, I think this I would go to you. Someone was asking about the 2 billion campaign. Will it to be used up? When is it going to stop? Is it going to ground break? Is it going to complete? So that one. Then also there was another question, VB, about that last year there was a UAP report. It's 3 million in the bank account under unit trust. Though I don't remember. I don't see what they wrote next. I don't know whether you can respond to that.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, there's another question behind. Maybe you can take it after, but let me answer what I've been invited to answer. Yes, the UAP, the money. Our dear cell leader asked a brilliant question. The money that you see here, the 3 million at bank. Now, remember, in With Love Uganda, we've always been saying, we make sure money is not seated doing nothing, right? Even though it adds 500 shillings, it's better than nothing. So now, then, before we started the hospital project, the monies were investing it with UAP, and we used to share these reports in the groups, correct? But now from last year, we stopped because the money has been doing the things that you've been seeing. It has bought land, it has paid for soil testing, it has paid for topography, it has paid for all these things. Yeah, that's why we're running now the 2 billion campaign, so that we can have more muscle come June 2026. Is that clear? Yes, perfect. Thank you. Then the other question was, I was requested to also beef up the question of the 2 billion. Yes, is it topping up on what I already have? I'm a platinum member. Do I have to top up on the 2 million? The answer is yes. Because remember, like my dear sister said, Leader Jolie, it's going onto your account. So you can top up on what you already have, even though you're a platinum member, to get the 2 million by then. So meaning some of us who have maybe 1.2, 1.3, 1 point, whatever amount, by June we shall have maybe 3 point. Does it make sense? So that but remember, when the cashback starts, you are in better position because it's your money, so you'll earn a cashback benefit. But also more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, in fact, thank God that question has come. Also strategize and be strategic, because we are going to give, in With Love Uganda, we strictly give opportunities to With Love Uganda members, strictly, whether employment or business. Now, when we break ground in 2020, in June, there's going to be a lot of opportunity. I was happy to hear we have members who are into supplies of hardware. You know, who do you think is going to supply these materials? Am I making sense? We are going to strictly give this money. First and foremost, the guys who did the soil testing, the value came to 64 million, or rather 48 million. ASIA work we did, that was about 18 million. When we are doing Zirowe, the member Zirowe and Busika, our land, that member, a surveyor, because he designed the estate and what, got about 120 million. Satellite City, the monies they have received, the architects, the urban planners, the ESA, all those guys, it's in millions of shillings. So imagine what 10K attracts to you. So just alone making sure that you pay that 2 billion will put you in a better position, because when we start giving opportunities for employment from askari to the final managers or directors, yeah, because me, I can't be a director of the hospital, I don't know medicine or whatever it is, we shall need now qualified people. But now if you get a qualified person who is an ordinary member and you get another qualified person who is a platinum member with 3 million, who do you think we shall give the job? Am I making sense? Yeah, so it's important that you do this for yourself. For yourself, because it means if we even achieve this hospital, instead of achieving it in 10 years and we achieve it in 3 years, it means we are creating opportunities for ourselves sooner than later. I don't know if that is clear. I want also to appreciate if you can allow me, MC, to answer the official emails. We have a wonderful member who is willing to join, and we welcome you, sir. We know you're going to join from here. That is with Love Uganda, the advantage we have, one of the benefits is networking. We learn a lot from here, from amongst ourselves, yeah? But we also encourage you, if you have a skill, please join us who don't know that skill, so that we beef up our thing. This is our thing. We beef it up, yeah? But the beauty we have is already the system that is being developed is going to have all these things there, yeah? But if you're an IT person and the system comes and you feel you can add a brick and say, no, me, I know this, we can do it better, please, kindly, because even the people developing the system right now where we've reached a volunteering, we've not yet paid them. Even the one we have right now, the website that is there, it was also done voluntarily, yeah? But although now the website that is going to come out and the new system is going to be to the standard of With Love Uganda, yes? So I want to encourage you, let's build together. If you see something, don't be shy. This is our thing. If you think we are short, us in management, when you see something that is not good, and I like the fact that members have come out and pointed these things, yeah? Please continue pointing them out so that we can refine, we can improve, and people out of Africa come to study our model. Am I making sense? Yeah. Have I answered all of them, sir? What you wanted me to Oh no, my brother talked about if I die, the mind behind With Love Uganda is for us to build for generations and generations to come. Right now, by the way, I am so confident, right now as we speak, even though I fall dead and die, we have so many members. You've heard people who are answering the questions. We have a team. I've told, right now we have over 120 volunteers, if we put them together. But I can confidently say that we have more than 50 who can stand and speak about With Love Uganda confidently. Yeah? Isn't that achievement? So, and I love what my brother said from ICEA. In fact, our per life money is there. So check in case there's someone playing with it. Yeah, by the way, before I go there, you see, in my address, I told members, guys, look here, that 26 million you've seen, if we were an insurance company, that would be profit. Do you know that? It would be, thank you very much. Because the year ended 2020, let me just, sorry. You know, when we get this opportunity, it's important for us to understand these things. Sorry. I want to show you so that you understand. So, do you see, this is representative, per life fund is representative of the 2025 24K, the 12K for insurance, right? So what this money stands for is, should any member fall critically ill or pass away, we use this money. Am I making sense? So if we were an insurance company, out of this money we only paid out, actually, no, you're supposed to add this plus 515 to get the total that we had. But when you remove 500, we remained with. So it means this is a profit, because by 2026 now, 2nd of January, we remove 24K from everyone's account who had not yet paid their 24K. Am I making sense? That comes to about 32 million. So when you add it to this figure, how much is that? So our per life fund right now is in almost 60 million shillings. Can you imagine? So if we're an insurance company, these would be profits, ladies and gentlemen. But this is our money, me and you. So if we grow this fund because of the numbers, it's also going to do magic. I will not take a lot of your time. Please attend orientation meetings, because when you attend orientation meetings, you get to understand per life even better. Back to the wonderful suggestion and comment my brother from ICA made, the champions of With Love Uganda. And I'm proud to say, Mr. Martin Anyoka, I don't know if some of you saw the video. Mr. Martin Anyoka told you here he's the chief of audit Post Bank. But I think you saw the video. One member recorded him without him knowing. He sat his team in the bank and said, "Come here and I tell you about With Love Uganda." And that video, I requested him kindly to motivate the rest of us who are just taking it lightly. We have people in super positions who are taking opportunity and are bringing people. So please, ladies and gentlemen, but I love the word you have said, champions. I think we need to come up with that. We have so many champions, I can confidently say. So many. These leaders, all of them, by the way, even though I went to sleep, they can take you through With Love Uganda comfortably, and so many cell leaders comfortably, by the way. But I think we also need intentional. I'm going to talk to the lead growth. Leader Julius, where are you? I think we need to intentionally sit and come up, because you're the one in charge of growth, and we come up with champions of With Love Uganda, and who have targets. Yeah, all of us have targets as members, but there are those who are going to be specific. I really love that idea. I think you see once we come together and we bring our experiences together, we'll be able to achieve. And I want to recruit you, sir. We train you very well and become one of our champions. Super. Thank you.
Thank you, VB. Before you go, the last question. And by the members, just in case you do not feel that your question was answered, or you didn't hear us answering your question, we shall have an orientation meeting on Wednesday, 4th February at 7 p.m. The links shall be shared on the WhatsApp group, and that's why you can comfortably ask whatever question that you may need about With Love Uganda. So, VB, before you leave the stage, can the designs in the satellite city be redesigned, supposing the one is there? Suppose one does not like what is being offered.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. So if you don't like what's being offered for now, first of all, for us, we've made sure the face is the same. We are trying to create beauty for ourselves, yeah? So if you don't like what is being offered, the only people who have an opportunity to change are people in the half acres, because they wouldn't spoil our beauty in whatever way, yeah? But you can, the interior, we are going to give you the liberty to change. If you feel what we've done is not good enough, we shall give you the liberty, but to work with our architects at no extra cost, by the way, unless you're an architect. But you can come and say, yeah? That's the beauty of the magic of the numbers. Just to hint for you, yes? For those who might not know, to re-emphasize the magic of the numbers. How many can give, to give me a chorus answer, how much would it cost you to do an architectural design? Anyone? Anyone?
It would be around 1.5 or 2 M.
Perfect. And that's good. Between 1.5, and that is a friend of yours to design for a 3-bedroom house. Yes? Do you know how much in the 7.5 million? Do you know how much you're paying for each plan, each housing plan? Do you know how much? Should I tell you? Only 20,000 shillings. Do you know why it's possible? Because the total number of plots are 5,500. So when I sat down the team of architects, I said, do 5,500 times 20,000 per plan. How much is that? That is millions of money, which you can't get on a daily. So that's where the magic of With Love Uganda exceeds anything else. Yes, so once we get this design, if you feel you're not comfortable, because 50 by 100, you have 7 housing options. 7. If none of them works for you, you're free to say me, I want to change, but you'll not change the outside. If you want a special look for the outside, please half acre.
Okay, VB lastly, when will is the 10K invested in unit trust and treasury bonds? Then when will those who have paid fully for the satellite city get their land titles?
Good question. I think the UAP, I answered it at the beginning, right? Yeah. So the question of when will they get the fully, their titles, right? Now, just to take you back, for you to understand the model of With Love Uganda, which is the model of the satellite city. These things are covered in our orientation meetings, but we also use this opportunity when someone asks to also enlighten the rest of us, right? Like I mentioned, the satellite city, I don't know if we know that the installment program, 7.5 for 50 by 100, you pay 250,000, right? 500,000 for half an acre, and rather for 100 by 100, and 1 million for half an acre. Now, I'm giving you this history, you're going to understand. I want all of us to understand. Now, the land of the satellite city is 23.5 billion shillings, right? We don't have that money. Like I said in With Love Uganda, our projects are worth billions, but we don't have that money. However, if we come together, those billions are with us. Am I correct? So we sat down with the owner of the land and said, look here, our model of With Love Uganda works like this. That's how we also did Zero Way. Zero Way, we needed 2 billion shillings, but we didn't have the money. But I had to call upon members. We came together, and each plot, a 50 by 100 plot was worth how much? 2 million. So we came together, and like in 2 months, we had collected that money and paid off. And as we speak, all members have land titles transferred to their names. Now we are using that very model for the satellite city. So we managed to deposit that 1% that you saw, the 235 million, we managed to deposit to secure the land. Now, because our total number of plots are 5,500, we said if we get 5,000 members, just 5,000 of us, and if each of us is paying just 250,000 per month, yes? Who can do for me the quick mathematic? Quickly, so that we get I engage us, we get the answers. When you get the answers from here, it will help many of us understand. Very good. 1,250,000,000. If 5,000 members gave the least amount of 250,000 per month. Remember, there are those buying half acres and 100 by 100, correct? But let's take the least 250 times 5,000 plots. That is 1.2 billion shillings. So we are able to pay the owner of the land. However, like I showed you, our numbers are still so it's taking our project longer. In fact, it's also why we're also trying to do the system quite faster, so that we can aggressively start on the numbers. So now, because the numbers are still few, it's also dragging our project. So meaning, but this is a land, meanwhile, this is titled land. We're all going to get land titles. So meaning that if you finish now, because we have a few members countable who have paid and have finished their total money. Let's say a plot of 50 by 100, someone has already paid 7.5 million. What you have right now is a sales agreement, but you'll get the land title once we have completed the 23 point. Am I making sense, or I've confused you? Am I making sense? Yes. So you'll only get your land title after. That's why some of us are really going to push after the system comes out to make sure that the numbers grow faster, because we also have a target of construction of 2028. You cannot construct 2028 when people don't have land titles and you've not finished the cost of the land. Yeah. So right now, I had to give you that history so that you get, this is the opportunity I also get to explain in detail. Yeah. So that you get to understand. However, to answer the question more firmly, right now, you only get a sales agreement and you wait for your land title once we've completed. Yes. But also, lastly, we are also bringing a few people on board. Some of us are engaged. You've had my brother Martin telling you has escorted me in certain meetings. We are trying to get now also a partner on board. Yeah, we have people, organizations that have money that can build for you, and then we do the other model. So we want to bring them from this stage so that we progress faster. If we can pay off the owner of the land and have the titles instead of waiting for 2 years, we can have the titles before end of this year. Why not? So that someone starts paying 250K when they are seeing their title. Yeah, but those are discussions that are happening in the corridors. Yes, and once we tie up something and we are able to present it, I think I'll be the first person to, in Unyankore we call it kutagurura. And we shall make noise in the groups as we always do. Yeah.
Thank you, VB. In the interest of time, we are closing the question and answer. But remember, we have an orientation on the 4th of February. Please join. The links shall be shared in all WhatsApp groups. Now we are going into the last agenda of today. That is recognition of excellence. You know, I have been close to the VB for some time, and given that he's into one of his businesses, car business, he interfaces with the dollars so much. So I also wanted to touch dollars, but people are not giving me dollars. So I came up with a resolution. Since people are not paying me in dollars, so I started saving in dollars also. I get my shillings, convert to USD, and save. So once in a while, when I feel like I'm hit by life, you go and withdraw the dollars, then you also move around swearing that you have US dollars in your pocket. So ladies and gentlemen, I think Mr. VB, we should consider getting cashbacks in USD. Suppose it is saving in US dollars. Anyway, we are recognizing members with the highest account on their 10K project. And with me, and it's a motivation. Julius, you can help me. And of course, it's a motivation to keep putting our 10K account, because as Leader Jolie explained, that the cashback is not the same. So the higher the amount, the bigger the benefits. So the highest member is Dr. Wandera James. He has 2 million shillings, 515,493, 2.515493. Dr. James Wandera, you can wave for inspiration. Okay, I hope he's watching online. Dr. James Wandera will recognize you. Is followed by Par Ayebare with 2,225,850 shillings. Then the third one is Biarugaba Duncan, 2,134,600. I don't know if Biarugaba Duncan and Para Yevar are here for recognition. Okay, I hope you are watching online. We celebrate, we recognize you, and you inspire us. I also pledge, I'll work hard, VB. Next AGM. so recognize. Then we have an innovation award. One of our cell leaders, Didas Natukuma, invented the 10K challenge. Didas is watching us online. He was unable to come. As a way of increasing our deposits for the hospital project, he invented a campaign of paying extra 10K at the start of the month, in addition to the 10K, in addition to the amount you have on your account. So at the start of every Sunday, of course, started within the cell leaders to always at least put 10K and above, so that on the Monday morning, there is a long list, just to inspire the sleeping giants who have not been making their commitments. So this innovation award has gone to Didas Natukuma. We recognize you, we celebrate you. Thank you for the innovation. I know you're watching us online. Then we also have members with the highest referral. and on referred and onboarded members. So these are members who recommend members to us. And remember, each of us is supposed to bring at least a member every month. But you know, sometimes people have not honored that. So we have members who have the highest referral. Let me just read them here. So we have Charles Biganja. I don't know if Charles Biganja is here. Then we have Doreen the what? Sakwa. Doreen Sakwa, are you here? Whether you're, I know you're watching us online, we recognize you. Thank you for bringing the numbers. Magambo Rosette. Is Magambo Rosette here? Okay, members are watching us online. Ivan Antongo. Then Martin Anioka. Thank you so much, sir. James Wandera. Sarah Aine. If you are here, you stand up for inspiration. Buyambi Gilbert. Abubakar Sentamu. Robert Mugisha. Yeah, that's the list. So I encourage all of you to do the same so that in the next year AGM, this time we have gifts to not just be recognition only. Then we have also another category, families with the most platinum members. So we have John Chesakit. He has 5 platinum members in one house. I want to be like this man. Then we have Monica Sekaja Kisubi, has 5 platinum accounts in one house. I don't know if they are here. Then we have Mr. Biganja Charles Akankwasa, has 6 platinum accounts. Wow, it's incredible. Then we have Mr. Mugisha Robert, has 5 platinum accounts. We have Mr. George Bob Nkulanga, also has 5 platinum members in one house. We have Reverend Canon Dr. Joseph Ominga Obong, has 4 platinum accounts. We have Miss Alice Katasa, 4 platinum accounts. We have Sada Kapende Sali, 3 platinum accounts. Veronica Nantenge Njuba, 3 platinum accounts. Miss Nakalema Prosi Patricia, 3 platinum accounts. We lead by example. Leader Edgar Nabotha Kamplida. 3 platinum accounts in one house. We have leader Pamela Emong, 3 platinum accounts. Miss Magambo Rosette, 3 platinum accounts. And our one and only cell leader, Priscilla Kabachwamba, 3 platinum accounts in one house. So, next AGM, it is not recognition with words. There will be gifts. So work hard towards furnishing your 10K account. Thank you for being good members. I want to invite, please come and give us conclusive closing remarks. We apologize for delaying your next appointment, but next time we'll do better.
Thank you very much, Master of Ceremonies. Good afternoon once again, members. I have a very short assignment here. My colleague has left and I'm representing the board, and my assignment is to close. So I can say you can go. But before I say that, allow me to say something small. For us on the board, our work is to bring confidence into With Love Uganda. The members of the board, we are 5. We have a judge with us. He is not here today. We have a retired medical doctor who is our chair. We have very many high-profile people on that board. And therefore, if anyone has any fear that this is a scam, a judge cannot sit on a board of a scam. I also work with the government. I'm a civil servant. I can't be sitting there if it is a scam. So that's the confidence I want to let you know. And from introductions already you have seen very many serious people have joined us. I'm glad to see my brother here. He was introduced earlier. When I was coming in, Mr. Munanora was being introduced as a Deputy Commissioner General of Prisons. Can you imagine? Can you clap for such a high profile? He cannot come and sit on something which is a scam because he receives scammers. Therefore, my brother, before I close, come and say a word to your people. A request from Alex and Madam that you should greet your people.
Aha. So I'll start on that very scamming thing. About a week or two before I joined with Love Uganda, I had been conned. And conned because I like money. Who doesn't like money? Whoever is here and doesn't like money, you are in a wrong place. We are all here because we like riches, we like money, isn't it? So my wife and I, there's something called Bitcoin. And I did due diligence. I found very high-ranking government officials. They were members, so they were telling me, you see, don't fear, there are even others. I said, okay. After all, what should I fear? So, to cut it short, we were conned of 30M. And a week later, Alex, through my friend, attempted to come to my office to see me. And I told him after, because after we had a discussion in the office, I thought it was okay. But I told my bodyguard, I said, have your things, the other things, you know them. Be ready, somebody is coming, and now I'll not be scammed when I can actually arrest. So Alice Katasi brings Alex to my office. Alex is my friend. I mean Alice. And they want to talk about this with Love Uganda. The other Bitcoin, they will tell you the mathematics. It would not come, but when you scan around, I say, but I like money. What's wrong with giving 30 and I get 120 in a, or was it a week or a month? So then somebody said, but here you have to give 10,000. Then I also scanned. Scammers these days, they can even take 2,000. They don't care. I said, let me get this scammer who is coming to take my what? My 10,000. The rest is history, because when we discussed and learned the whole thing, I thought this was not a scam. So I gladly joined, and I have been here, and I'm going to remain here. For those who are not here when I was introduced, I'm Robert Munana, I'm Assistant Commissioner General of Prisons. And I have seen days with wrong and even good people, with those who are guilty and those who are innocent from start to end. So I know, but as I said, some of these things here, especially these things to do with investment, things to do with the empowering ourselves financially, they are good to join. And if you are here, as I said, and you are not interested, they have a window for those who want to depart to do what? To go. But at the same time, I'm a member of the Lions Clubs International. I'm a past district governor. In fact, past that, I've also headed the whole of East Africa in Lionism. And when we give our money, for us, we don't expect anything in return, just like Rotary. We are just serving from our heart, communities. So you spend. Now, in comparison, when I spend with Love Uganda, I expect something in what? So that's what inspires me now. If I can even give when I don't expect, what about when I give when I expect? So those of you who are here and listening, please listen louder. Listen louder. So Alex and the group, especially the management, we thank you. We have seen you. But there are 5 qualities that make leaders of such organizations powerful. And I can assure you one of them is that vision. Not even this vision of the wife and the beauty and this. No. Vision. Somebody has said vision leader. The owner of the vision, this thing that we are into. 2,000 plus members. It is a movement. It is a movement. It is in comparison to the Kakume, Kabanje, whatever. This one is movement. This one here. And it is purposeful. It does not mislead. So when I see us succeed and the far we have gone, we give a big credit to Alex for not having only the vision, but the power to transform that vision into reality. So we are now seeing the dividends, and we are going to see the dividends further, the more further we go. So we want to actually implore you that the 5 things that you have to do: keep the vision, be trustworthy. Let these people not think at all and start preparing their handcuffs. Not at all. Right? Be trustworthy. Manage the finances very well. Every time you pay your K20, a message does what? You see the accumulation, and all that is very beautiful. But listen, these members have, because this is a conglomeration of so many ideas, so many from different backgrounds. We do different things. Engineers, prisons officers, everywhere, everybody here. We come from so many. So we can come with so many beautiful ideas to develop and not break this association. So listen and keep listening. Listen loud as well, so that we can grow together. When I joined the Uganda Prison Service, my late dad told me I had been working. You remember Supermatch? Supermatch? And I know I have something that, how many are marketeers here? Especially from insurance? God bless you, because you do a lot of work. Convinced and convincible. But sometimes you break through. So being a salesperson, I had my pickup fresh from campus, full tank, selling something I didn't even consume. Cigarette. I had to tell lies how it is good. Somebody will say, how many packets? I say 4 or 5. Hey. So when I joined Uganda Prison Service, my father was breaking the monotony of doing the undoable for me, because I was not even a smoker. So he comes with a newspaper and says, join prisons. I said, public service? Prisons? Doubting Thomas. Said, in the whole, my village in Shema district, the Greater Bushenyi, I tried to remember who was the prisons officer. I couldn't even remember. I said, where am I growing my examples from? You want me to become a prisons officer, die poor? Then he convinced me eventually. I joined Uganda Prison Service. I've risen through the ranks to where I am. But in terms of doubting some of these, please listen, ask, do your benchmark. Now, if you want to remove me prisons, you have to bring a grader, and also my retiring will come sooner or later. But at the end of the day, sometimes we are naive. We don't think so hard. We don't imagine that there is even brighter future ahead of us. So ladies and gentlemen, as you come here, you are not wasting your time. When you find some of us here, really, it is not a waste of time. It is just thinking together and thinking that one day we shall achieve, and we shall achieve together. The more we work together, reason together, work together, the more we shall be happy in this life. God bless you.
Another hand clap for him, please. So with those remarks, can't you go now? I think now we can go. Thank you very much, Commissioner General. We need to support. We need to support the 2 billion challenge. So I'm calling upon all of you. In fact, I was thinking that if the 2,000 plus of us each paid $1 million shillings, instead we will get the 2 billion. Not so? So let's do everything possible that we can use to support. Me personally, I pledge to support the 2 billion. So please, let's support Alex and the team. So I want to, finally, there's a sister from Masaka City who said she came from Masaka village. But you know Masaka is not a city, that one. She made a very good statement that she came here to make friends. So I also want to be her friend. Yes. So please do not leave this place without knowing somebody new. Is that okay? That is the power of the Love Uganda. Don't be on your own. Don't be a cocoon of you and your family. Get to know other people. You never know what will happen after here. Is that okay? With those few words, I want to thank you, Alex. I want to thank the whole team, the management team, our master of ceremonies today, and the ladies over there. Thank you so much. We have enjoyed the breakfast. And on behalf of the board, I want to declare this meeting closed. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, board representative. You have been a very good audience. Thank you, the EXCO, Assistant Commissioner, and all of you who have attended today's AGM. Please keep following us on our social media handles, and we look forward to seeing you at the groundbreaking ceremony in June. That will be communicated. Now, I can't add much. The generals have spoken. Closing prayer, I would request if we have a Muslim brother or sister, because we incorporate all of us. We are one. So do we have any Muslim? Okay.
Hello everyone. Let's humble ourselves and we pray. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يعوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم.
I didn't know we had finished. Okay, thank you for coming. See you at the groundbreaking in June 2026.